It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bills and the Steelers next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting. We have a couple of teams that go to hand up and see their running back do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on the run,
here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. Off we go from the Steel City. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And a good run there. To get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. And in motion, it's Diggs. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Austin brought in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Credit for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills. brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Allen, gonna give it to Cook. He's able to get away from one man. Reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
He's going to have the Bills first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on the first down. They come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing again, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Again, it's Allen to the air. It is brought in the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Steelers, nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. For the rest of the drive.
And he's down on the other side of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff here. Up the middle. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They'll return this from the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Play action. It's Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3rd down. Way to go. Man in motion. It's Diggs. Allen on 3rd down. Diggs on the reception. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag
Personal
in
foul,
the backfield
roughing the passer,
that might give him
defense.
15 more yards. 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
One more time going up top with Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They face 2nd down and 7. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now he'll run it. Now flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but
Holding
usually
offense.
that's a holding penalty. To throw again, it's Allen. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Defenders who just have the ball is up in his hand. Just the big catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Steelers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. That's complete. Calvin
interception. The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
At the Bills' 6-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got 3. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he just goes inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown Steelers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bills 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They trail down 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it on his own read. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold him to a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That ball incomplete. Hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. To throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump. Makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Now it's Metcalf. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers. And
that one is in the back of the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I have 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Gotta get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. Now Allen on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Into space at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, the quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw again. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Motion the slot man left. They'll go play action here with Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
These are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback who has played this much football in the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back in the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To the air one more time. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Sly's kick is good. And the Steelers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. It's Jaden Daniels with a couple of touchdown passes.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense. And Josh Allen head back onto the field. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 2nd down, Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
At this point on the sideline, it just has to feel same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge the run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying it, and he made the catch. What a run. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down. There's a short one, caught by Fireman.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? And I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
This one grabbed by Austin. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Allen working from the pistol. Looking downfield for Coleman. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Bills first down.
On first and 10, it's Allen. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This is really
in trouble. Down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up the throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. Little now following the touchdown. one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The whole team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Drive will start on the ground. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Carry for Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Allen. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Little now this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the road, but it's ruled in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Back at the 35.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. He finds Austin with the ground. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Shakir to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Slot man in motion right. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
19 yards. First down, Bills.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Now Allen on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he doesn't pull it off, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
We hear that term, run after catch, so often. And sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to the middle. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
His running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 24-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taking down right at
3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. And try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Buffalo.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. We just saw why there.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More importantly, how many gross yards you run for.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Now Allen, and he will get into the for two, and this game is tied.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot more than short.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He's going to pick up the first down and more. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
You get these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll run here. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this one is going to remain a tie game.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Coleman.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?